Now let's go to Fred Cook, the public address announcer at the Mid-South Coliseum for today's presentations before this afternoon's game.
We begin by honoring the 4 MSU All-Americans whose jersey numbers were officially retired upon the completion of their playing days. To help them remember this day, Athletic Director Charles Cavanero will present them with a special plaque. The first number retired was number 22, worn by Win Wilfong, a 6'2" guard who played from 1955 to 1957 and scored 1,203 career points, which currently ranks 13th in all-time scoring. The uncle of current Tiger John Wilfong was at his best in the 1957 NIT when he was named Most Valuable Player. Win, who passed away 2 years ago, is being represented by his brother, John's father, and former Tiger Gene Wilfong, and his wife, Joyce. The second and third numbers retired were those of a pair of Tigers who led Memphis State to the national championship game of the 1972-73 season. Ronnie Robinson, in his jersey number 33, may have ranked as the best center in Memphis State history. At only 6'8", he scored 1,050 points, which ranked 15th in the record book, while his 1,066 rebounds ranks as the second highest in school history. Ladies and gentlemen, currently the head boys basketball coach at Melrose High School in Memphis, and the last person to wear number 33 at Memphis State, Ronnie Robinson, and his wife, Emma. Larry Finch's name is synonymous to Memphis State basketball. In just 3 years as a player, this 6'2" guard set nearly every offensive record at Memphis State during his era. His 1,835 career points still ranks as the most ever by a Tiger who played a 3-year career. He has spent nearly a third of his life at Memphis State, later as an assistant coach and currently the 13th head coach in Memphis State history. Ladies and gentlemen, the last Tiger to wear number 21, Larry Finch, and his wife, Vicki. The latest Tiger to have his jersey number retired was Keith Lee, who from 1981 to 85 became Memphis State's all-time leading scorer with 2,408 points and all-time leading rebounder with 1,336 boards. In jersey number 24, this 6'10" forward led Memphis State to a combined record of 104-24. And the Tigers to the 1985 Final Four in Lexington, Kentucky. A first-round selection of the NBA, Keith is currently on the road with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Keith Lee are his brother Greg and sister Judy Lee. At this time, special banners, which were created by the Assistant Coaches Club, are being hung from the scoreboard to commemorate the accomplishments of these 4 men. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Finch was a winner as a player and assistant coach for Memphis State. Now he's a winner as the head coach of the Tigers. In just his rookie season as a collegiate head coach, Larry has compiled over 20 wins and is a candidate for Coach of the Year honors. Charlie Cavanero would now like to present to honor Larry for continuing the tradition of Tiger basketball and present him with a special memory of his first of many years on the job. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Finch. As you know, this is the final home appearance for the 2 current Tigers. The first is a native of Memphis and has been with Memphis State for 2 seasons, and during those 61 games compiled 274 career points. His best day as a Tiger was this year against Cincinnati, when 3 three-point field goals were part of a career-high 15 points. Making his final appearance in the Mid-South Coliseum, senior forward Kenneth Moody and his mother, Reba. Next, we have a young man who for 3 years played behind All-American Andre Turner. In finally getting his chance to start this season, this native of Memphis has continued where Andre Turner left off. In just his final year, he's tallied more points, assists, and steals than his previous 3 seasons. In continuing the tradition laid in the past by his uncle and father, he ranks 7th in all-time assists and 6th in steals. Making his final appearance at home, senior guard John Wilfong and his parents, Gene and Joyce Wilfong. Congratulations, Kenny and John, for providing plenty of excitement for Tiger fans. Good luck for your futures. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're being joined by ABC television across the country. Let's let them hear how we feel about our Memphis State Tigers.
Al Brown, a very emotional afternoon, as we have seen a lot of former Tigers honored here, and of course the present seniors going out against Louisville.
Well, I think it's very fitting that they had the Memphis State Athletic Department did a wonderful thing in bringing the basketball players back from previous tournament teams, and I know they all had a good time. I've seen a bunch of those fellas, and they really appreciate the opportunity they've had. I think the seniors and the 4 people that were retired certainly needed to be honored and were honored, as Memphis State Athletic Department made a heck of a gesture today in doing this. I know they all appreciated it.
I know, Al, you've been around the Memphis State program so long, and it's really an emotional situation for you because you can remember a lot of these guys playing basketball.
Well, I talked to some of the fellas, and we went to the NIT twice when I was coaching, assistant coaching basketball, and of course I was in school with a lot of the players at that early on, way back in the archives and ancient age, I guess, but it was nice to see them, and it was nice to see the younger players and the players since we've been doing WKNO television, to see those fellas too. But I know it means a lot to athletes to be remembered, just like it does for everybody. I noticed Louisville stayed in the dressing room during this whole pregame, and I'm sure Coach Crum just did not want to address it. And here to address it is Fred Cook, the PA man, with the starting lineup.
University Tigers. Introducing the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. First for the Louisville Cardinals. Starting at forward, 6'7" junior, number 41, Herbert Crook. At forward, 6'7" sophomore, number 44, Tony Kimbrough. Starting at center, 6'9" sophomore, number 42, Purvis Ellison. At guard, 6'4" freshman, number 3, Keith Williams. And at the other guard, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Chris West. Now starting for the Memphis State University Tigers. Starting at forward, 6'6" junior, number 30, Vincent Askew. At forward, 6'6" freshman, number 35, Sylvester Gray. At center, 6'7" sophomore, number 44, Marvin Alexander. At guard, 6'3" junior, number 31, White Boyd. And at the other guard is 6'3" senior, number 20, John Wilfong.
It's the Tigers and the Cardinals. Stay tuned right here on Channel 10.